Tinubu and Shettima begs tribunal judges to do these 7 shocking things because of Peter Obi. Breaking news. Hello, people. Welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. As we all know, the election petition tribunal, each of them has actually closed their case. Whenever you hear closing of case, it does not mean that the entire case has been closed. No. What it means that both the petitioner and the respondents have actually submitted their evidences and whatever petition or whatever evidence or proof they have that they won the election, or on the case of Tinubu and APC, why Bola Tinubu would not be or should not be disqualified. They've submitted all the evidence. So after you must have submitted all your evidences and provided witnesses to stand in for you to confirm your evidences and all that, you close down your case. Now it is not left for the election petition tribunal judges to actually determine what would be the final verdict and all that. But within this particular process, a lot of us don't even know what Tinubu and Shettima is actually begging the tribunal judges to do for them because of Peter Obi. A lot of us don't know. We've been hearing that Tinubu called a witness. We don't even know the reason why they are calling those specific witnesses and why they are submitting some certain documents. Now, I'm going to break it down for you to tell you what Tinubu and Shettima are begging the tribunal judges to do for them. 7 things that, in summary, that they are telling the tribunal judges to beg to do for them just because Peter Obi filed a petition. Now, if this is your first time of actually visiting this particular channel, don't hesitate, as a matter of fact, to click on the notification button so you get notified whenever I drop a new and important video like this, and equally subscribe to this particular channel. Now, let's head straight to the point and to what I'm saying. Like I've said, a lot of you don't know the entire reason why Tinubu brought some evidences and him and Shettima brought just one witness and submitted more than 20 evidences or documents. Now, people don't know the content of this document and what they are trying to prove in court, and how they are trying to prove their case in court. Now, let me tell you what Tinubu and Shettima are begging the tribunal judges to do for them. 7 things that they are begging the tribunal to do for them. Now, the number one thing these particular people being Tinubu, when I say Tinubu and Shettima, we are mentioning Tinubu and Shettima because they ran a joint ticket. They actually ran a joint ticket, ticket together. So they are together. That means whatever that would disqualify Shettima will disqualify Tinubu, and whatever that would disqualify Tinubu will call it disqualify Shettima. Now, the number one thing they are asking these tribunal judges to do for them is that Tinubu had no criminal conviction in the USA. They are asking the court to grant them the judgment that Tinubu has no criminal conviction. Meanwhile, the same person that they are asking court to declare this particular declaration for forfeited $460,000 to the United States government after he was caught in money laundering and drug trafficking. Now they are begging the court to declare to declare that Tinubu had no criminal case or conviction in the USA. Now the second thing is that the forfeiture of the 460,000 was as a result of civil matter. Now you could imagine what they are trying to tell the tribunal to do, that Tinubu forfeited 460,000 because it was a civil matter. Civil matter that he was convicted. APC, like I've said, they are dubious and they are very treacherous. Now they are saying that Tinubu forfeited 460,000 naira. That is a civil matter. It's not a civil matter. He was convicted. As a matter of fact, he was fined. And according to the Electoral Act, that whoever that has been fined for a crime or a case, as a matter of fact, shall not be qualified to vie for the position of the presidency. It is clearly written. Now, Tinubu and Shettima is asking the judges in the tribunal that they should say that the forfeiture of the 460,000 naira was just a civil matter. Now, the third one that they're asking these judges to do is that some international observers concluded the election process was credible. That some international observers concluded the election process was credible. They are trying to tell the tribunal to agree and to rule in favor that some international observers, said that the election was credible. When we know that the biggest observer we have in Nigeria, being EU, have stated that the election was not credible. Even in the ECOWAS results and in the ECOWAS report and everything, they stated that there was a lot of violence and all that. Meaning, and this was the part of the evidence that Peter Obi's team presented to counter this particular claim and the demand they are making from the tribunal judges. Now, the next thing this particular Tinubu and Shettima is asking the federal court, the judges to do is that FCT being Abuja is not a state. However, they are asking the court that securing 25% votes in FCT Abuja is not a must. So they are asking these tribunal judges to say that securing 25% votes in Abuja is not a must. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court, I told you guys, between the case of Obasanjo and Buhari in 2003, ruled that, as a matter of fact, it is not compulsory that you must win FCT, but it is compulsory that you must have at least 25% in that FCT. Well, we'll see how the tribunal judges will actually rule this particular case. Now the fifth one that these particular people, as a matter of that Tinubu and Shettima are asking the tribunal judges to do is that Peter Obi's name is not found in the Labour Party's register of members submitted to INEC. So they are saying that Peter Obi is not even a member of INEC. That the judges should say and rule that Peter Obi is not a member of Labour Party because his name was not in the registration form that was submitted to INEC 30 days before the Labour Party's primaries. That is the fifth one. Now, the sixth one is that in Kano State, that Tinubu was denied legitimate votes of 10,000. They are claiming that in Kano State that Tinubu's 10,000 votes were actually removed by, I don't know how they are trying to prove this particular case, but they submitted some starting evidence and documents. So they are asking the court that the court should do that Tinubu lost about 10K votes in Kano State. Now, the last but not the least, they want the judges to do in their favor is that Tinubu is a Nigerian citizen by birth. Like I've told you guys, Tinubu has dual citizenship, and he lied under oath, as a matter of fact, that he has not obtained any citizenship of any other country until one journalist named David Gudenyi revealed that Tinubu has a Guinean citizenship, not just a diplomatic passport. So these people are saying that are asking the judges to rule in favor of them that Tinubu is a Nigerian citizen by birth. So it does not discard the fact that probably he has obtained another citizenship from somewhere else. It is very, very funny. The point is not all about obtaining a citizenship or from another country. The point Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar is arguing that Tinubu in the form that he submitted to INEC lied under oath, which is perjury, that he has not voluntarily acquired any citizenship. So that is the main case. Like I've said, the tribunal is under and the judiciary is under trial itself. You could see the prayers and everything that Shettima and Tinubu are asking these tribunal judges to do in their favor. All of them sounds funny and they are just mischievous. All of them sound so funny and they are mischievous because they want the judges to go against the constitution of Nigeria to grant them all this. If one did not catch them, second one, third, fourth. That is why I told you that the evidence and petition that Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar laid against Tinubu, if number one, if he escapes number one, number two will catch him. If he escapes number two, the third one, if he escapes the third one, the fourth one will catch him. One of those things will definitely disqualify Bola Tinubu as the president of this particular country. It's as simple as that. Well, I would like you guys to drop your comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think about these things that Shettima and Tinubu are asking the judges to do for them.